Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, February. What's the date? The 19th. I did not make it to work yesterday. That's why you did not get a video from me, because I was not at work. I did not make it to work yesterday. Nope, did not. Steering wheel is cold. I'm still in the garage, y'all. Still in the garage. I woke up so late this morning because I didn't go to bed till like 1 because I had laid around all day yesterday. I didn't feel good yesterday morning. Actually, you know, I told you all I didn't feel good Monday. You know, remember I said Monday, I said I felt depressed and stuff. Excuse me for snorting my nose. But I did not feel good. I didn't feel good Monday when I left here. When I left going to work Monday, I didn't feel good. I had my throat was kind of sore. And yesterday they said it was the coldest day. I don't know if it was or if it wasn't, but I didn't come outside at all yesterday. I stayed inside and I didn't come out. So I did not feel good. I don't feel 100% now. It's still very cold out here today. And I did not wear my snow pants or any of that. I almost didn't go today either, to be honest with you. I almost didn't go today. But I got up and I was rushing. I overslept. So I was so glad that I had took my shower right last night late before I went to bed. And I had insomnia. I couldn't go to sleep because, like I said, I had laid around most of the day and had slept. And I was just I was fighting this bug. I took some Dayquil, and I was just like, oh no. I'm like, I am not going to get a cold. I refuse to get a cold. So I don't know if this is my sinuses that's acting crazy or what. I don't know. But I should have been gone at 6, and it's 6:16 like it was the other day. So I'm gonna be I like to get to work at least by 6:30. But it is more traffic out here today, so we'll see. But it's cold. It's still cold out here. It's like 13 degrees. And the wind chill is still below 20 below or something like that. Something crazy like that. I don't know. Again, I did not put on them snow pants. About a weekend, we're going to feel like it's spring. It's supposed to be 30 some degrees on Saturday and 40 on Sunday, and then it's supposed to be going up and up. So I think this is the last real cold spell that we are getting ready to experience. I think I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I'm supposed to go get my hair done tomorrow because my stylist can't do it Friday. So I'm gonna go tomorrow and get my hair colored and all of that great good stuff and stuff like that, whatever. So I'm like I said, I'm still not 100. I'm not 100, but nevertheless, I am here. How you guys doing this morning? Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you're doing swell. Hope everybody in your family is doing all right. Hope your friends and family are good. So it's another day. It's another day. another day. Hope your week has been good so far. My like I said, didn't make it yesterday. Monday I was really having the blues, but I do think that it was because I didn't feel that great. I think that I hurt to get through this light. I do think that had something to do with it. But I'm here today. I'm here. Ooh, let me fix this camera. Sorry, y'all. So busy trying to pay attention to the traffic. So, let's see. You all saw the video I did about OnlyFans. And I want to apologize right now because I received the email from one of my subscribers. And it was just out of concern. It was sister to sister. And, you know, she was just giving me some sisterly advice about that video, you know. But I do want to say that the video was actually meant to go on OnlyFans. The reason why I put that video over on YouTube was because I have a bigger audience on YouTube who most of the men, I have more men on this channel than I have women. And a lot of the men over here that watch this channel, my lingerie hauls, they always want my OnlyFans link. And so before you all ask me for it, I want you to know what you're getting. So that's why I put the video over here. I contemplated about putting it over here on YouTube because I knew what I had said. And some people probably would have considered that video to be vulgar. But you all have to understand that the reason why I was so explicit in that email, in that video, was because these are the things. Like, why are you driving slow? Fuck. Because these are the things that have happened. These are the things that have occurred. These are the reasons why I am not. These are the reasons why I'm not excited about YouTube. These are the reasons why these are the reasons why I'm not excited about OnlyFans, because of the things that have transpired over there on that channel. That channel was never, or that platform was never to be a sex channel or a sex platform. I'm not playing with sex toys or doing anything sexual with my body like this nutball Peter Parker stupid ass kept saying. You know, that wasn't what my OnlyFans was supposed to be about. And it's not about that. It's about sexy lingerie, wearing a thong, and I would do some little dance routine because I love to dance. That's it. And so people took it so far out of context, and not even that they took it out of context. These men who have no self-control, and I'm going to talk about self-control in a minute, who have no self-control to be able to look at something and just enjoy it. They just made it vile, you know. And no matter how many times, and I'll say it again, no matter how many times I said stop sending me this crap, they kept doing it. And so it just made me not want to get on OnlyFans. And it just made me just say, I don't want to do this. You know, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. So that's where I'm at. That's where I am. That's why I'm not against OnlyFans, okay? And I feel that anybody that is grown and is a consenting adult, if you a woman or a man who want to get on OnlyFans and do something sexual, that's your business. That's not who I am, you know. And the reason why I got on there was because the men on YouTube wanted to see me turn around and wanted to see me walk away from the camera with a thong on. And because I had did previous videos like that on YouTube, but YouTube would not. My most popular video is probably going to reach 1 million views, but because I would be so farther. I would be probably at 100K subscribers if I was able to keep doing what I had been doing. You know, I wouldn't be still at this 17,000. But You know, YouTube, even when you say your channel is not made for kids, they still won't let you do. And what I was doing, I wasn't even lifting my gown up. I just was walking away from the camera with the thong on. They don't want to. They won't let you do that. Maybe it'll change. I don't know. But anywho, these men just don't have no self-control. They have no self-control, and that was concerning to me because no. But anyway, speaking of self-control, I want to talk about that. And I don't want the men over here to think that I'm beating up on you all, but I don't understand you all. I just don't get it. But before I talk about self-control, I had a really nice surprise the other day, Monday night. Metal Shrub called me, you all, and I had a chance to talk to Metal Shrub over the phone, and it was really nice to hear his voice for the very first time. We had a very, very good conversation. We laughed. We had a really, really good conversation. So shout out to Metal Shrub. Y'all heard me mention him several times, and it was really good to talk to him. And he is such a nice guy. But anyway, I wanted to put that little plug in there. I was shocked that he called me, but I was glad that he called me. We stayed on the phone for a good little while. So I was talking to Metal Shrub about something, and that's why I'm talking about it today. And we were talking about the OnlyFans and, this, that, and the third. And, he was saying he understood, he just wants me to be safe, and so many of you all have said that, just be safe. And in the culture that we live in, where we are so inundated with so many social media platforms, not just porn sites, but Facebook, now this new one called Threads, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and so many others. Oftentimes, people just have a hard time looking at a person that they admire or looking at a person that they like and being able to practice self-control. And it is so important that we all learn about self-control, about the word no, or the word you have to wait, or not today, or come back tomorrow, or we will let you know, or I'll get back to you. These are words that most people feel some type of way about, and feel some sense of rejection, and oftentimes become hurt. So, the first thing I want to talk to you all about, something that happened to me Monday, and it really ain't something that really happened to me. It's just something that transpired. So I think I know that I mentioned, or I told you all the story about an ex-boyfriend who was mentally, verbally abusive, and he probably would have been physically abusive had the relationship not ended. But I think I remember telling you all how this dude was cheating on me with another girl, and I told her about it, and he keyed my car. I think I told you all about that. And so I had to get 2 restraining orders against him. One for the damage to my car, which that was hard to prove that he did it, but I gave them enough evidence to prove that I did. So the first restraining order that I put on him, I was not granted that restraining order because there was no physical bodily harm done, and I had no camera to prove that that he had that he did what he did, right? So I had no proof, no prove it, but he did it. You know, he definitely did it. I know he did it. And so I'm gonna tell you all, some things for me, it's just, and I know being a Christian, I have to forgive as God forgives, but I ain't forgave him for that. And that happened in 2012. I have not forgave him for that. I loaned him $200. I never got my money back. He was in a real crunch, and so he say he was. And there's something, and not only did he do that, but he called a mental facility, and told them that I was suicidal and I was extremely bipolar, and I had a child, because at the time Christopher was 3, because I had lost my job in 2011, and I started dating him like around 2011, 2012, something like that, because I was not working here. I didn't start here until 2013. So I had been laid off, and I was laid off almost 2 years before I got hired here. But anyway, nevertheless, he called a mental facility, and they called me. And what was so disturbing about him doing this was that he put my child in the middle of that bullshit. And, you know, if they had wanted to evaluate me or whatever, you know, I could have possibly lost my kid. And he would call me, he would harass me, he would leave me all kinds of messages, he would talk about me like a dog. I mean, he just did so much. I can't. The messages that, I went to the police with all of the messages that he left, because at this time I had a landline phone and I had my cell phone. So what I would do is that I would get the messages off of my landline phone, and I would record them on my cell phone. And this is how I was able to get the second restraining order against him. This is how I was able to get the second restraining order, because the first time we went to court, the judge told him to have no contact, or you know, he told me, he said, if he contacts you for any reason, because I let the judge hear all the messages that he left. I played them in court. So he told him, he said, what is your deal? You know, what is your problem? He said, he asked him, was he messing around with another girl? I mean, he said about me, she was never my girlfriend. She was never my girlfriend. We just did what we did, blah, blah, blah. He talked about me like a dog. And when I tell you all, just thinking about it, it was so nasty and so vile. I don't even understand what I did to this man. I'm honest to God, you know. So, you know, I have been dealing with this type of behavior from men for so long that this is one of the reasons why I am the way that I am, and the reason why I go off the way that I go off is because of the abuse that I have had to endure from the hands of men. And again, I'm going to say this because I don't want to stereotype, because I know all races of people are not the same and some are. But black men, you all have done me dirty all of my life. You have done me dirty. And when I tell you the deep down hatred that I have for you is real. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't feel like this about every black man that I know, every black man that I've encountered, every black man that I have some type of relationship with. I do not. But I am disgusted by so many black men that it's hard for me to have a lot of respect for you. I'm just telling you the truth. I've never dated outside of my race. I've never dated a white man, a Hispanic man, a Latino man, an African man. I think I said a white man. I've always dated black men. And you have done me the worst. And most of you all that have sent those penis pictures, those masturbation videos, the nasty emails, dragging me, talking about me, you've been black. Except for Peter Parker. He said he was Hispanic. But you've been black. 99% of you who have been the nastiest and have bullied me have been black. And I'm a black person, and I'm a black woman. And I've been black all my life. I came in the world black, and I'm gonna leave out this world as a black person. So I love my people. I love my race of people. But anyway, so the first time we went to court, I couldn't get the restraining order. The second time we went to court was because he kept harassing me. I actually had a detective that was working on my case. Every time he left a message, I had to call this detective and tell him. So one of my childhood friends is a detective for the Chicago Police Department, and he helped me, and he connected me with this other detective, and he said every time he calls you, call him. So I would call him, and I would we would be on the phone, and he would let me I had to send the recording to this detective. They went to his house and told him to stop. Now, at the time that all of this was going on, my father was living. I did not tell my father because my father was the type of man that he really didn't know how to support me when certain things happened with me. You know, it was always, it's your fault. You know, you caused this. And when I tell you all, I did not cause any of this. What I did, but what I learned was that I would never tell another woman about a man. I just wouldn't. That's why when people say, because I've experienced this, where when you have a best friend, other than my sister, and I would say maybe I could count on my one hand, other than my sister, there might be a few other women that I would tell if I thought that her significant other was doing something on her. I would not tell most women that, because I've had that experience. Women turn on you when it comes to their man. They don't want you to tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it has ruined a friendship once before because I did that. But I learned. You get nothing from me. You get no conversation from me. You get nothing from me. Nothing. So, I had to learn that the hard way. Start at 6. the ice in this parking lot. So I had to learn this the hard way. So anyway, I haven't said all of that about what he did and how he did the stuff that he did to me. It was bad. It was really, really bad. I mean, I'll put it to you like this. But the sperm donor and this guy were the worst men I've ever encountered in my life. I am very, 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 very particular about. Now, the guy that I was, the guy that I told y'all that was my friend, he's the only person that's been in this, that's come over to this new house. I'm very, very particular about people coming to my home. I'm very, very particular about people being in my space, because I feel like when shit in, I don't want you knowing too much. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about my safety. So, I mean, just talking about it, I really can't even talk about it a lot, because it just, anyway. So recently, I discovered that he and I were in a Facebook group together. And I have, it's so interesting to me. And I'm not talking about her, because when people don't know, they just don't know. But when I tried to, now this particular person that I've told her this because she and I are friends, pretty good friends. And I told her about him, right? I have told her, I haven't went into detail with her, but no, I take that back. It's been another guy who he liked me, and because I wouldn't date him or whatever, he went and spreaded this real nasty rumor about me and had people believing this really nasty rumor. He went and told somebody that I had a disease, sexually transmitted disease. Again, another black man. Anyway, I would say those have been the worst three, and I didn't even date him. We weren't we were friends, but because I would not sleep with him, that's what he did. So I was trying to tell my friend about this guy and about the other guy. For whatever reason, I told her, I said, well, you know what? She said, well, he don't seem like, I said, I'm telling you. But you know what? People have to find out shit on their own. And the only reason why I told her this is because I do consider her a friend. But I'm like this, you know what? If you don't want to believe what I tell you about somebody, that's on you. That's on you. So I just told her about the other guy who what he did to me, about him spreading that rumor. And when I told her that in a text, because we was talking about something else, you know how somebody don't respond to what you say? They kind of just like, don't respond, like they overlook what you say. I said, okay. Because I know she saw what I said. I know she saw it. But I was like, okay. You don't want to believe what I tell you? That's on you. That's on you. I'm done with it. And like I said, women are stupid. They think because a guy is this way, that way, that, because how they are now, Only reason why I told her, like I said, because she is who I consider a friend. Told her about them. But you know what? After she ignored me, I said, I'm done. I'm done. You will find out the hard way. You will find out. But anyway, so he recently, this guy I'm telling you all about that I had to put this restraining order on, he recently sent me a message through Facebook. Now, he's had several Facebook pages. His original Facebook page, I blocked him. I blocked him a long time ago when all of this was happening. Since then, okay, so the girl that he was cheating on me with, he ended up marrying her. Now, let me tell you, the same vile stuff that he did to me, he did even worse to her. When he and I were dating, or when he and I were together and, was, in a relationship or whatever, he used to always want to videotape us having sex. And I was like, no. And he was like, I think it would be fun. Absolutely not. I said, you're not videotaping us doing nothing. So I remember one time we went somewhere and we were in a really nice hotel. Oh, my aunt who passed, she used to gamble, and so she used to get all of these points for gambling, right? And so she would get free hotel stays and all of this stuff, right? So she was like, I got all these points, and I gotta take advantage of this, or I'm gonna lose it. So she said, you think that you think you and dude wanna go? I said, I'm gonna ask him. So we went. So when we get there, we had dinner, went to a show, we went gambling, and then we stayed overnight at this hotel. And he had his laptop because he's a DJ. And he had the laptop up. And I said, you want you to close that. He was like, well, I was going to play some music. I said, why are we playing music? He's like, he wanted to play some music while we were, being intimate. I was like, no. And so he was like, okay, I'll close it or whatever. Because I felt in my spirit that he could videotape from the camera, the webcam. I ain't trust him. So when he went the next morning, when he went to take his shower, I opened up his computer and went through his computer. I got his phone. I even took a picture of him asleep, okay? Because I kind of felt he was doing something with somebody else. I took a picture of him asleep. Now, don't ask me why I do this, but I've done this several times. I've taken pictures of men asleep, because you ain't gonna lie and act like you weren't here. You ain't gonna act like I'm lying, right? This is my proof. So I went through his phone to make sure that he had not videotaped me. Excuse me. So I went through his phone to make sure, and he hadn't. But what I did find out later from her, that he had put her up on a porn site, just like these porn sites where you can leak videos. She had performed a sexual act on him. You know what I mean? And he posted that video up on a porn site. And she did not press charges, but somebody saw it and sent it to her. Now, this was supposed to be your man. This was supposed to be your everything, and this is what he did. First of all, one of the reasons why he liked her over me was this girl is extremely smart, book-wise. She had a good job. She would pay for things. She would buy things. What I come to find out later was that he was on drugs. And my mother kept on saying his behavior was one of a drug addict. I found out later he was on drugs. He was on crack or something. And because his behavior was just so erratic. He was a good-looking guy. Really, really good-looking. Really handsome guy. He was very popular because he's a great, dynamic DJ, dynamic. So he was very popular, okay, in the DJ world. Well, I wasn't in that world. He would party. And I guess because he had so many gigs, he would get high. I guess he would get high to be able to do the gigs that he needed to do, right? So what I also found out was that they had a lot of threesomes, orgies, all types of stuff. And then I come to find out that she also liked women. So she would bring women. They would get together with a woman, and they would all, she would be with a woman and he would be, crazy, nasty, sick stuff that they would be doing, okay? So by this time, I was way, way, way out of the picture, okay? And when I was hearing all of this stuff, I was just like, so not only did he put a video of her on a porn site, he also went on Instagram and did videos about her. He said that she stole a lot of his mother's Coach purses, and I believe that because I believe she was on crack too. They would get high. That's what they would do. When I tell you she was book smart, but when I tell you she's from the gutter of the most, ratchet. She's a ratchet person. I don't know what she is like now. But they ended up getting married and ended up having a child together. Now, she already had 3 children that were much older. And then she got pregnant by him. So they were married. They stayed married for a little while. But once again, the toxicity of their relationship was all on Facebook, all on Instagram, everywhere. And people were so disgusted by the things that they would do and they would say and what they would put up on social media that it was everywhere and it was talked about everywhere. And when I tell you I was so mortified by, I was just like, oh my God. So let me go punch in. I'm gonna tell you the rest of it. Hold on. I just don't want to be late. Be right back. It don't feel as bad as it did Monday. I don't know what it felt like out here Tuesday because I didn't come. But anyway, I said all that to give you all the story for those of you all that may have missed me talking about this before. Monday afternoon, he sends me a inbox message. Okay, now once again, he has another Facebook page. However, I have seen him in this group, right? So when it was my birthday, this is the friend that I was saying that I was trying to tell her about him and the other guy, and she skipped over my text. This is her group. So she put up a post on my birthday. Okay, now yesterday was his birthday. And how I remember his birthday is because our birthdays was a week apart. His birthday was February 18th. Mine is the 11th, okay? The girl that he married, her birthday is tomorrow on the 20th. Just some things you just don't never forget. Anyway, my friend, she put up a post on my birthday saying, stop what you doing, give this beautiful queen a birthday shout out. Happy birthday, Sherelle Cotton, blah, 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 blah. And she went on to write some really nice things about me. He was the first motherfucker that said happy birthday. Now, I've seen him in the group, and one of the reasons why I don't post in her group is that I don't particularly care for a lot of the people in her group, particularly the men. Okay, I don't know them, but I've seen some stuff, and it just makes me go. I've had bad experiences. I've had a lot of bad experiences in my life, in my 55 years of life. But I have learned I don't do Facebook groups. I don't do those. I've been a part of those. I think I find them to be very cliquish. Like, she's supposed to be having a meet and greet. I will not be attending. She's supposed to be doing something else. I won't be attending that. I don't attend anything that she has for her group. And it's nothing against her personally. I just don't want those kind of connections with people. I don't want people in my business. I don't want I'm not that person. I'm not who I used to be. I'm not going back and forth with you on. I don't want none of that. I don't want to have those type of attachments with people at all. Okay. So when she posts in her group, I like something, I'll say happy birthday to members of the group, but I don't post. So she had asked me to post something in there when I did the last lingerie haul because I put it on Facebook. So I did. So of course there was some ignorant motherfucker in there who got on there and said, what's going on here? Now in my caption I wrote, ladies, Valentine's Day is coming up. These pieces that you're seeing these pictures that you're seeing are lingerie pieces from Shein, and I have a YouTube channel. Go over there and watch my video and you can see more in detail. So I said what it was. So why would you get on and say what's going on here? So what's really going on with this post? It pissed me off. So I told her, I said, see, that's why I don't post in your group, because I don't have time for dumb shit with these motherfuckers. So I wrote on another post. I said, I don't understand why you all are so slow. I said the caption clearly said what it was. It was for the ladies. Okay, it was for Valentine's Day. The ladies understood it. The ladies got it. I had a couple of ladies say, I watched your video. Oh, it was nice. They was like, can I get the link to some of the pieces? I sent several ladies in that group links to the items that I had showed. Okay. The men were like, oh, you look nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I like that. Oh, blah, 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 blah. You know, and that was the end of it. Except for this stupid motherfucker that got on there and didn't act like he didn't know what the post was about. So, when I put that post up, this same guy that I'm talking about, he liked that. So I guess seeing me continuously seeing me, it has made him think, I wonder if she would talk to me. So he inboxed me on Monday. I know y'all was like, damn, bitch, it took you all that time to get to the point. But I was trying to give y'all the backstory so y'all would know. He inboxed me on Monday. He said, hello, Miss Cotton. Now, mind you, this is the 5th Facebook page he's had, because I've blocked him on all the other ones. I didn't respond, and I won't. And this the same way I did him, the same way I'm going to do last friend, okay? Whenever I see him, he gets the same. So, he then sends me that message in my inbox. And then he sends me a friend request. Now, here's the other dumb thing that he's done or has did. My sister talked about him like a dog in court when they asked her to come up. My sister was sitting next to the girl that he cheated on me with, who also turned on me after I told her, okay? My sister talked about her like a dog in court. He sends my sister and my mother a friend request from a different page that he had previously. My mother and my sister was like, what's wrong with him? He don't know we can't stand him. And my sister knew him because my sister at the time when I was seeing him, she used to come with me to a lot of the events, again, from this group, you know? So, so she, you know, she knew him, you know, as well. And she just couldn't believe how he ended up doing me. She was like, I just, because we would go to every DJ set he had, you know, because he would DJ, you know. My then best girlfriend, she and I ended up falling out the first time because when when the first restraining order, when he was served the first restraining order, this was another Facebook group we were in. He got in that Facebook group and wrote a post about me. They didn't know that the post was about me. I take that back. It's another guy. It's 4 that would have been the worst to me. 4. It's 4 of them. It's another guy that did me dirty too. Real dirty. Real dirty. I just remember that. But my best girlfriend at the time, when he wrote this post about me, she then, he wrote a post about me. She knew it was about me. Instead of her standing up for me, sticking up for me, she laughed at the post, or she was having dialogue with him. I'm like, what kind of friend are you? I said, you know what this man has done to me? You know what he has said? You know he fucked up my car, and you talking to him? See, I got a problem. I got a real problem with you saying you my best friend and you not having no fucking loyalty to me. I got a problem with that. I'm sorry. You talking to the enemy? You playing with the enemy? So I stopped fucking with her. And that's where I should have left her. Ended up, her and I ended up becoming friends again. The bitch betrayed me again, the same fucking way. That's why I say, when people show you who they are, when people are whatever way in which they are, leave their asses where they are. People don't fucking change. This ex-friend that I've been dealing with, the same way he was in 2010 when he did me, nothing changed. Nothing changed. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing changed. So what I've learned is that when the friendship, when it's gone, it's gone. You people, when friendships end, when relationships end, when whatever situations end, let it be that. Let it be that. And I'm like, you've made the same mistake with people more than once. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so anyway, he sent me the friend request the Monday, and he sent me the message. So I was on my Facebook page talking about it, not saying it was him, but people who know the story know who I'm talking about, because it was just that bad that people knew a lot about it. So the harassment and the bullying and the threats and it was bad. And my father was pissed at me because I never really told him about it. And the reason why I didn't tell my father about it, because I knew he was going to blame me. And I knew that my father would just do something to him. So I went to my cousin and told my cousin. And that's how my cousin told our childhood friend, who's a detective. He was telling him what was going on. And then I told my god brother. And my god brother got his guys. And they was like, we're going to let the police handle it, but let him call you again. And he got some real goons, okay? So once I went to my brother, my god brother and my cousin, he did leave me alone. But by that time, everything had went to court, right? But here we are in 2025, and you fucking with me again. Why? Why? What do you want? What do you want? Why are you inboxing me? Hello, Miss Cotton. Why are you sending me? And I'm going to tell you all something. The damage that he did to me, I can't even be in the same room with him. I've been to parties and I've seen him, and I've left. Okay, I've left. Because what he did, I could never erase it out of my brain. Never. Never. So it makes me emotional. It makes me have fear all over again because of what he did. And I'm going to have to make some phone calls to some people, particularly my god brother. I'm going to have to call my god brother and tell him. And I want him to leave me the fuck alone. So what I did was, first I didn't block him. I said, you know what? I want him to know that I'm ignoring him. So last night, I said, you know what? You're going to have to block him because he's not going to leave you alone. So I blocked him. Off of, so he cannot. I even went so far to report his Facebook page for harassment. So Facebook came back and said that, just because he said hello, that, that wasn't considered harassment or whatever. So what I'm hoping is that this will be the last, that he will get the message, that he will see that I blocked him, and that means leave me alone. And if he creates another Facebook page and says that, I'm going to have to go get another restraining order of no contact. And I didn't respond or reply to his message at all. And when he would leave all those voicemail messages and texts and all of that, I did not respond to any of it. I never responded because I had a plan. And the plan was to get a restraining order. And I knew if I responded, that they would say, well, why did you respond? You know, I wouldn't have a case. And this is what I was trying to tell my girlfriend, who's trying to do the same thing. I said, you've got to not respond. I know it's hard, but you got to not respond, because when you respond, you lose. Don't respond. Don't respond. So, said all that to say that some people have no self-control. They have no self-control. That's my friend that I was telling y'all about that did want to listen to me. She just texted me. I think she saw my post. I'm going to text her back. And I really like her. You know, me and her, we girls, you know, we good friends. We gel. We kick it. But when you ignore what I tell you, hey, that's on you. So I just ask for you all to pray for some peace for me, because I don't want to have no encounter with this dude. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to have no encounter with him. I don't want to ever see him in life. And I made a joke and said, I thought you died. In my mind, he did. You know, and I did. Yeah, I thought you died. I know he ain't dead, but I mean, like, you contacted me, like, really, dude? For what? So, I'm gonna have to make a phone call. Because I want him to leave me the fuck alone forever. Forever. So I'm gonna call my brother-in-law. Not my brother-in-law. I'm gonna call my god brother today. And then I'm gonna call my cousin, and I'm gonna tell my cousin about it as well. And my cousin, my other cousin, who is his brother, he's a cop. And I'm gonna tell him about it. Don't contact me at all for nothing. So y'all, let me go. You all have a good day, and learn. We all have to learn self-control. Can't all have what we want when we want it, and we need to leave people alone. When people don't want you, and people done with you, or you done with them, vice versa, let it be. Go on with your life. Go on with your life. So y'all have a good, blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow on here on Thursday, okay? Have a good day. All right. Bye.